Hey guys, so today I wanted to share with you how I am packaging or how I am sending a die cut swap. So I am participating in another swap from Crafty Crafts by Deanna, and this time it was a die cut swap. So she thought it would be a great idea for us to die cut a lot of our, use our die cuts or whatever we had to send to our partners of things that they may or may not have. So I went to town. I went and grabbed a bunch of my, my dies, pretty much all of my dies that I had, and I just cut a ton of images for my partner. And then in this case, my partner was Dina, so I hope that I don't let her down and I do good and send her, good things that she doesn't have or that she could probably still use. But this is how I am packaging and sending her the die cut. So I'm just going to open each one and show you. So I put some in here, I put some in here, and then you guys saw me make this little box, or I show you how I made this little box. So I thought it would be a good idea, or also a cute idea, to put die cuts in here and, something that she can keep on her desk, or, to keep them there. That kind of still looks pretty, but you can just toss things in there. But anyway, let's get started. I'm going to show you this one first. And like I said, I just grabbed a whole bunch of die cuts and I'm just putting them in here. I'm probably going to put some tissue paper here so that way it kind of stays there nice and neat. But these are some of the die cuts that I'm sending. These are just a bunch of flowers, different shapes, different sizes, and these flowers that are here, I made them using some of these die cuts. So, I'm sending just a bunch of those, and I'm just, putting them in little baggies with a bag topper. So some of them I made bag toppers for, and some I didn't. And then I'm just sending a bunch of these little rose flowers. That's the die cut. And then this is, I put them separate. They're also flowers, but these ones I put them separate because they're kind of like a set. And I made them look kind of like a little bit more elegant. So I did black and white, and I did some purples. I put one together so that way she can kind of see how, how they're meant to be. But she can use them however. So there's that one. And then this one has a bunch of little frames. So it has like this middle size, a smaller, and an itty bitty one that she could use for different things. Could be for embellishments or for cards, different things like that. And then this is some foliage that I am including. So there's different shades of green. There is a couple of gold ones in here. So there's different ones that she can use. Again, there's this from a same die set that I had, that it's all a spellbinders. That's a bunch of little leaves and stuff. So I put those together in different greens. And then same here with this one. This one has different shapes and stuff too. So that way, you can make your little flowers. And then I made some little mason jar cutouts. So I made these ones. And then I cut out the little to be a different color, so that way she could layer them if she wanted to. But I did those. I didn't have any silver paper to, to do those. But those would be really cute using a silver. But, that's the little box. And then I'm just going to be, covering it here to put it in my package. Now, the second one is this little box that I got. This is a little box that you can buy at the Dollar Tree. So it's not, too expensive. It's pretty inexpensive, but it's pretty cute. It is a really good size. And all I did was just decorate it with using this little bean trim around and put a little bit of the paper. I didn't want to cover the whole thing because I want her to still be able to see what's in here. So that's why I kind of left a little bit of it open. But I wanted to kind of make it a little bit pretty on the front. And then here is what I'm including here. So here is a whole bunch of more die cuts. So let's start from the back. So these are some die cuts that are fall themed. So there's some leaves, some pumpkins, and itty bitty confetti that I punched out using this little punch that I have. So it's this little maple leaves. So this one just has different fall themed leaves. And then this one has different size of balloons. So this is like the biggest size, and then a bunch of other ones that are different sizes. So this is the smallest, and those are those. And then I'm just including a couple of little treats here for her to enjoy. This one has a bunch of little words that I die cut. So they say fun, sweet, love, happy, hello. So it's just a bunch of different little words. And they're there in different colors, different patterns, different things. So I just use a lot of, my different paper. And I did, like she said, it is a good scrap buster. So I did use quite a few of my scraps, but, for some of them I wasn't sure. So I would just grab regular paper. And please excuse my voice. Like this weekend, I caught this horrible cold. So I am just trying to get over it. My voice, I know you can still find that it sounds a little different. But anyway, let's continue. This one has, just different size and shapes and of tags. And then little banners that, that they can be used. So there's this little long ones that it's like kind of like a strip. You can maybe stamp on it or just use the banner like that. There's some of these big shape and then the little ones. So I don't want to take them all out, but I just kind of package them all in little bags so they're individually. Here is some bag toppers that she could use for, bag toppers. So there's some of those. And then for some of those bag toppers, I cut out, I have these dies from Spellbinders that are a bunch of like little emoji faces. So I cut a few of those and then just put them in here. I cut some of the black backing so that way you could put it behind the face. And then, so the eyes and stuff, they can see the color. There's also these itty bitty ones that you can add, like little hearts and things. So you can add those to their eyes. And then these are little tabs that you can use. These are from Spellbinders as well. So basically what you do is you just grab the little tabs and fold them. So, just like it has a score line, so you just fold it in half and then you can create a little tab to put onto things. So there's different shapes, different sizes, but that's like the whole die set, how it was included. So I just like cut all of those in different papers and different patterns and whatnot. So there's that one. And then moving on, there is this little bows. So this one has two different types of bows. It has this bigger one, and I actually had another one out here. So is this bow that it looks pretty cool. And actually I should put those in there. When I was like cutting and looking for things, I kind of found those two stragglers. But there's a few of these bows that are very pretty. I did cut a couple of those gold ones. I actually ran out of that gold paper, but I like it. It's very pretty, so maybe I should have, cut a few more, but I didn't have too much of that paper. So I'll have to go buy some more later on. And then, I'm just sending a bunch of these other bows that were from a different die set. And I think these were from a Simon Says, but yeah, that was from my Simon Says December card kit of the month. That had, or actually I think it was November, that had a those candy canes and then the little bow. So I cut the little bow in different, different patterns and different things. This other one has a little feather and then little arrows. So I thought, those were kind of part of the same die. So I packaged them together. And, like on those little baggies, I just put some itty bitty bag toppers on some of them. So I didn't put it on all. Here's a little bit more of that foliage, different leaves. So again, in the greens, golds, different shades. So I'm putting those in there. And then back here, there is a bunch of word dies again. So there's some that say, hooray, hello, for you, smile, thank you, friend. So there's, a lot of different words. So I'm including those in there. Just put this back. But that's pretty much all of the dies. Oh, and this one has little doilies. So these are all different shapes of doilies. They're all about the same size, but there's different shapes and different colors that I included in here. So those are really neat. And I'm just putting this bag like this, putting it together. I think I'll put that one there. I really like all of these colors and stuff of the feathers and the arrows. So I think they look pretty cool. So there you are. So that's what's included in this little box. And then I also made this little like folder thing to put them in there. At first I thought to make a big one like this and then just put all the die cuts in there, but I wanted to kind of make a variation of where she can store her die cuts. So this one, you know, she can take them out of the baggies and put them into each one of the compartments and have them ready, you know, to just grab and go. Keeping them in the baggies could also kind of help to contain them. And then these ones she could use to put them on her desk if she needs to have, you know, like a crap little box or something that, you know, she can be putting things in. So I'll be sending that one. But on this one, I just kind of, you know, cut the paper and then just decorated. I don't have double-sided paper, like 12 by 12 double-sided. So I just backed it with a simple color. And then I used this one from a paper pad that I had purchased a while back. But I actually haven't used it. So I thought it would be a good thing to use for. So on this one, I did create little pockets that, you know, that you can put the die cuts in, and I just decorated them with the same, with the pattern, the paper that was from the same paper pad. So this one just has this pretty fun sunglasses. And so I am putting this one. This one has butterflies and fireflies. And I just kind of decorated the back topper with some stickers and using a paper clip to hold it on the front. Then on this one, I have this little glove that has a little heart. And then, you know, I put the inserts of the inside of the heart as well. So that way she could use them for something else. So I'm putting that one there. And then now with another paper clip to the back, I am including this other one. So this one is all different types of frames, different colors and sizes. So there's a lot of these circle ones. There's some of these bigger ones. They're all very intricate. And then this bigger one. And this one is kind of the same set of the other tags frames, the little frames. They're from the same Spellbinder set. So, but since these were bigger, I just kind of kept all the big frames together. And that goes on my first little flap. And then you can see here how I kind of created the little rivulets here. And I actually followed a tutorial from Deanna's channel. I just kind of changed it a little bit with the sizes, and I only used 3 of these instead of more. And I couldn't remember how she made the little pockets, but I just kind of made my own and, you know, just cut the paper and used my corner rounder to kind of make it look more finished. And then just to decorate it again, I use the same paper here. And then here are some other die cuts. So these are little candy boxes that I am including there so she can put together. And then these are other little like lunchbox type of thing that she could use to put together. And again, on the back, I clipped with the paper clip. So now these are some Halloween themed dies. So there's these little pumpkins, which is the same that I had on the fall theme, but these ones, you know, the die also comes with the little face that you can cut out of them, so you can turn them into jack-o'-lanterns. So I put those in here, and then there's some trees and branches and stuff, and then there's also some spider webs. And then I punched out, well, the die comes with the little bats, and then there's a couple of spiders here that have like the spider web coming out that you can use with this spider web. But I did have a punch that punches out little cats and little spiders and these little pumpkins. So I punched those out and put them in here just as a fun little confetti. I thought it would be fun to put them in there. So I'm just going to put this back together. Put them back in here. And again, the back toppers, I kind of left them simple. I'm not, you know, doing a lot of decorating or anything. But there's the second one. And then on my third one, I have some poinsettias here, and I just put the sticker that says family, and then this snowflake washi to decorate it. But, you know, again, it's pretty simple. This has this little poinsettias that you can put together. You could use different sizes, or you can just, you know, kind of make them with the one size. So, comes with the leaves, and then I cut the little hollies that go in the center. So, there's that. And then on the back, I have this frame that I have from, I believe it's from Mementa, and you know, it's a little frame that you can use for a card, but also creates all this little confetti. I've actually made a card before that I put all the little hearts back in place, or most of them, and just kind of left the card like that. But you could use the frame by itself. You see some of them already came off, but you could use the frame by itself, or you can put the hearts back in, or you can alternate the colors, since, you know, there's different colors here that she could use. Or also she can, you know, use the confetti of the hearts for something else. So, you know, different possibilities with that. So then that's the last little tab that I have there. And then, so on this back little pocket, I just kind of wanted to add a little extra. So I put this little pocket, and I have other little frames here, and then the backing for them. So that way, you know, she can make this different little frames and stuff. And I just added that here to the back. So because this is a little bigger, I'm just going to fold that. You know, just make sure everything goes back in there how it's supposed to. And, you know, I add this little snap closure, so, or Velcro closure to it. And that's pretty much it on all the, you know, how I'm in packaging or including all the die cuts. I am just going to be including a little card, or a little thank you card for organizing the swap and for being my partner. So I hope that she enjoys it. I hope that you guys enjoy also this video and kind of seeing all the different things that I, you know, that I die cut. It was a lot of fun doing this. You know, I was just, you know, sitting here die cutting my little heart away, but it was a lot of fun. So I hope that she enjoys it. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.